I like chicks I can talk to. I've had conversations with women that I'm not sexually attracted to, and women that are like Republicans that, I can still talk to them. You know what I mean? I probably am not going to date a Republican because I want to send a message to the Republicans that they don't deserve me. I'll be your friend, but I'm not going to like sit around with you and date you if you're a Republican because you're stupid. Centrist Democrats, at this point, sure, but I know that eventually if you want Trump to be defeated, you gotta get with the Bernie Sanders side, because after March 3rd, we're gonna be Democrat socialists, and you're gonna have to accept this shit. I don't like Buttigieg. He scares me like Andrew Cunanan scared me. I don't like Biden, and I don't like Actually, I can't say I don't like Clawblocker. I don't think that she has a good political stance, but I think that she's a nice person and is sharp. Elizabeth Warren, if she gets a nomination, I'll vote for her. Yang's out, so we don't need to worry about that. Buttigieg is a fucking lackey. Biden and Bloomberg are idiots that may as well just be Republicans. Buttigieg may as well just be a Republican, too. So there are really only two candidates that I'm willing to vote for right now. If you're not there yet, that's fine. You're going to be, you know what I mean? Because Bernie's getting the nomination this time. You're not going to fuck us again. This chick on Instagram hit me up, and she had National Socialist in her thing. So I said, National Socialist? And then I blocked her. No. That is a NO from me. If you're somebody that is left-wing but not gonna vote, I'm still willing to date you. Like, you're a communist and you just think, the whole system, there's nobody running. I can convince you to vote for Bernie, I'm sure. That would be a fun conversation anyway. If you're a Christian, I'll date you as long as you're nice to me. I've met plenty of Christians. I say I'm an atheist, and then they're mean to me. That is an automatic deal breaker. Mean to me, we're done. Niceness and stuff like that comes with, like, familiarity. For some, it's like they'll start mean and then they'll go nice. If you're not nice to me when we start out, there's no place for us to really go with that. Like, if you start off mean, the fact that I have to, like, sort of get you to be nice to me is a headache, and I don't want to mold you. You should already be there. I've met plenty of 18-year-olds that are already there, and they're all atheist chicks. So I don't remember asking you a motherfucking thing. Atheists are the nicest ones to me when they know I'm an atheist. So, I mean, if you're like a Muslim or a Jew or a Christian, I'm still open to you. But if you're mean to me at all, no. See, that's a hard one for them, I think, because it's like you have any kind of difference with them at all. They call you Satan. And a lot of atheists are rude too, where, they'll call you a bitch right off the bat if they don't know you're an atheist. Like, okay, well, whatever. If you can't just accept people for who they are, then there's a problem. If you're a person that can't accept people for who they are, then I am not going to date you, which is usually Republicans and conservatives and a lot of centrist Democrats. People that I consider conservative. I don't care what your language is like, wholesome or not. profane or not. Republicans are problematic because, as I've said in several videos, it's the paradox of tolerance. You can't have a tolerant society if you tolerate intolerant people. That's how Trump came to power, and that's how Hitler came to power, and that's how a lot of evil dictators came to power, is that people were willing to tolerate intolerance from people. We got to be so intolerant that we accept Nazis is not the way to go, according to Karl Popper. So, what I'm saying is if we can't talk, then we can't date. That doesn't mean that we have to agree with each other on every little thing. You can have a silly, goofy personality, and I'll like you. You can have a real sharp-tongued personality, and I'll like you. But I mean, like, if you're a shit talker behind my back and I find out about it, we're done. If you hate on me, we're done. See, it's acceptance with familiarity. Like, if you fuck up one day and we're dating and having sex because I didn't take out the garbage and call me a retard, I'll probably accept it. But I'm not really saying that you should try to do that. Because when I'm at that point of maybe calling somebody an idiot, I stop and I assess the situation. And is this person worth it to me? Is this a new chick in my life that's pretty and nice and my friend? And I'm at dork in my mind. I stop and I say, honey or sweetie or babe or queen, because I think that her feelings are valid and I care about people's feelings. But when you don't care about my feelings, I don't care about you. I'm sure if we were married for 70 years or whatever, there are going to come points where you call me an asshole or I call you a bitch. But I don't think that would really be conducive to a good relationship. My mom and stepdad get along well and have for 30 years. She calls him a nerd sometimes. And my dad calls my stepmom a bitch sometimes. But it's not, it's not like all the time. The key to a relationship is respect. So for me, respect would mean we can have a conversation. Maybe our conversation will be all nonverbal one day. But we got to be able to talk over chat, or we got to be able to talk over our DM or in real life. If you're there cock blocking me in any sort of way, fuck you.